Hello and welcome back to Short Stories with Frederick. This story is called Angry Birds. Once upon a time there was a bird. His name was Bird. One day Bird was flying around minding his own business when all of a sudden he had to poop. And so he did. Little did he know that below him was a man named Bobby Joe, who was about to bite into a giant hamburger. Bird's poop landed directly on his tongue. Bobby Joe looked at the poop, then at the bird, then he puked. Bird apologized to Bobby Joe, and Bobby Joe said it was okay. But deep down, Bobby Joe was furious. So Bobby Joe invited Bird to come eat this bird food that was in this bird cage. Bird accepted, but when he went inside, Bobby Joe locked him in. Bird said, "What are you doing?" Bobby Joe laughed and then proceeded to pull down his pants and pee on Bird. "What the hell, douchebag?" yelled Bird. Bobby Joe then turned around, squatted down, and started to push. Bird started begging, No, please, anything but that." But nothing was going to stop Bobby Joe. Nothing except constipation. Bobby Joe was constipated, so he left to go take some medicine. Bird used his beak to open the latch to the cage and ran home because his wings were too wet from the pee to fly. On his way home, he ran into Thomas Edison's coffin, which was actually a time machine that Thomas Edison invented. Bird told Thomas Edison what happened and how angry he was, and Thomas Edison gave him a cloning machine because he felt bad for Bird. Bird was determined to get back at Bobby Joe, but how could a bird do this? Bird had an idea. Bobby Joe was famous for his unusually architectured home. His house was made of logs that laid on top of each other and leaned on each other. Nothing was cemented together. It was a tall house and looked not sturdy. Bird knew this, so Bird proceeded to clone himself 1,000 times. Then he and his clones built a giant slingshot. They set their slingshot up on a hill beside Bobby Joe's house. So while Bobby Joe was in his house doing his thing, the birds slingshotted themselves 500 miles per hour at his house, knocking down log after log until the whole house collapsed. When it was over, Bird was the only bird left. Bird succeeded because he knew that when there's a will, there's a way. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you always remember that if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything. I believe in you, and with every inch of my soul, I love you.